Hello, with chatteth. Today we're going to be drawing human Flowey over this picture of Dan Henschel. And as you can see, I've already begun drawing him, and that would be because I didn't get the idea to record until just now, but we're going to do that anyway. So, currently, I have his bangs drawn, which, it would have been preferable had I started recording sooner so that you could actually see how I draw his bangs, because people frequently tell me they don't know how to draw his bangs. But yeah. We just kind of jumped in after that, so just pretend that you saw that. Maybe I'll upload a different video of me actually drawing his bangs. With this picture specifically, Dan Dan Hengel has edited himself to look very old. So I've given Flowey more lines on his face to accentuate his mouth and his stupid wrinkles. Because I hate him and he is very ugly, and I didn't mean what I just said. So now we're gonna give him his stupid sideburns. Whatever. Yep. Here we go. Just like that. Perfect. Amazing. I'm gonna edit this a little bit and fix his eyebrows so that they're not overlapping into his hair. I was just actually listening to a Noel Miller video while I was drawing this, and I had to pause it to record this because I thought it would be a fun idea to record. So now I'm just gonna make his curls more petal-like, just by darkening these lines here. These are his ears. I just want to fix that a little bit. I like to give him a little strand of hair that comes down right here. And occasionally I give him a second smaller one on the other side because, well, first of all, it just makes it a little bit more messier and looser. But also I like that they kind of look like horns. Which could be devil horns, they could be goat horns, but I feel like horns sort of fit him. Eater actually normally gives his human Flowey actual horns like this on the head. I don't though. That's just me. I like making him as human as possible, even though he's technically not a human. I don't know how many people know that. He's actually not he's actually not a real human. I don't know how much I talk about that. I can't really gauge how much people know, because to me this is all just common knowledge, but I realize that not everyone has entirely kept up with my with all of my posts since ever. Well, what I really mean is since October. That's when I started drawing him. So I guess while I'm drawing that, I can actually probably tell that little bit of trivia just in case anyone doesn't know. I don't think this was Eater's original intention. I think that I just kind of imposed this onto the human Flowey I was drawing, and I think that Eater may have sort of adopted it. I don't know. Anyway, my lore for him is that it's actually just normal Flowey. He's just morphing the amalgamate part of his body to an unrealistic degree to look human. Okay, so now I'm gonna draw the rest of his hair, which is always fun. So normally I start by drawing the neck. So we're just gonna have sort of like the neck that Dan has here in this image. So that should be easy. I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. What do I just do I put him in his cardigan? Sure, I'll put him in his cardigan. Alright. So with his cardigan, he's going to have this collar of his stupid dress shirt on underneath. Normally in my art style, it's just normal that I do these very harsh shadings on the neck, which is pure black. I prefer doing it especially with First of all, also that's weird. I normally just say human Flowey when I'm talking about him in real life. I just abbreviate it to H Flowey on Twitter, but I like giving him the very stark neck shadow because the Flowey sprite from the game has that, so I like implementing that. I just realized this is gonna be way too long for Twitter. Entirely too long. Okay, cardigan. Here we go. There we go. So I don't like that. Not at all. And that should be fine. Whatever. Okay. Now we do his hair. Where's that? Okay. I like to start by doing the actual petals. And on this day, we can say that his hair maybe looks a little bit cleaner, it's a little bit fluffier. So he's going to have very rounded petals. Do that. Okay, and then this, and then that. Oh, well, Maybe make it match better. And then put straight strand of hair there. Come on. Yeah, that's fine. I imagine that human Flowey in Undertale Yellow had shorter and puffier hair, which you can probably tell by the way I draw Meta Flowey. Um, Sometimes I sort of give him a similar style to that, but I like to definitely accentuate it when I'm drawing specifically Undertale Yellow human Flowey. But right now, this would obviously be post-pacifist Undertale Flowey because he's on the surface with flowers and sunlight. So he's really thriving, as you can see, of course. I'll make that line too dark. Oopsie. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, he looks so stupid. And then I can um maybe put a. Oh my God! I just forgot his scar. I always do that. I always forget the scar that's on his neck. And maybe I'll just give him little items after there. Glorious. Well, fix that. Okay. Yes. Okay. And then I just need to color him, and I'll probably use the same colors that I used in what did I call it? What's it? What did I name that file? Oh, I think I called it. I think I called it Skipty Toilet, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Although I think I'm gonna brighten up the colors because the original image takes place in a very bright field. And I can't use the fill bucket because I used a very soft uh brush. So I'm gonna have to manually color it in. God fucking damn it. Okay, here we go. This might take a moment. That's okay. I'm trying to think of like a story perhaps, or like something to go over, just while I color. That isn't like stupid Twitter drama because I don't really like perpetuating that, so we're not gonna do that. I did think the ooze thing was kind of funny. I thought it was mildly funny. Yeah, I thought it was slightly humorous. That's definitely a first though. To have someone tell me I secrete ooze. I like that one. I did like that one actually. I don't actually know how many people pick up on that he has these stupid sideburns. I think most people do. It's not like something people point out because it's just part of his hair. But it is a deliberate thing I add, just so that it doesn't look weird, just so that it looks like more natural, I guess. But again, I don't. So most of the time, I don't like look at. I don't dissect people's drawings of him and be like, did they add his stupid sideburns? But I do appreciate when people do add them because they are an integral part of his design. I like Undertale and Deltarune. You can probably tell by my tack bar. I meant to say task. My mouth did not form the S. I've been drawing a lot with a softer brush lately. That doesn't really have any relevance to anything. It was something I pointed out. Okay, recording just hit 10 minutes, so I think I might only have 5 left. I think I might only have 5 left until it stops recording, because this is a free recorder, which is a good thing because I'm almost done coloring the hair. Just gonna do this, and now you could probably say that I can just hide the line art layer and then use the fill bucket tool on this one little section, and you would be right. However, sometimes it leaves very small white dots because I used fucking ginormous canvases. So, hello, flower. So I don't know how useful that would be. It would just be easier to just get it over. Okay. That's fine. I could probably just use the same color. And since this is a very light color, I'm gonna actually do the coloring in bright red, and then I can just use a clipping layer to substitute the red for that actual color. So I'll color in all of his skin with red. Occasionally, I do the entire background as very bright red if I'm doing an entire if I'm coloring something that's mostly all bright colors. I haven't had to do that in a while though. So I just do these small sections. See, so I have that colored, and then I can just do a clipping layer, and then switch back to the skin color, and then just do that, and then it's the color of the skin. Okay. Um, and then I'll do the stuff on the face in a second. Okay, that one does not have colors I want. Um, I guess I'll just uh eyeball this one. Pick the cardigan color. Yeah, he could be wearing a brighter green. I think that works. Um, yeah, sort of like that. Yeah, darker color. Oh, okay. Well, we're in the light, so I can probably make it more gray. Lovely. And I'll come in here, and then I will just erase these so that it makes more sense. And I can come back over to skin, and then come here, get his eyebrows. Switch my pen, my marker pen, and then come in like this. Like that. Um, and since we're in light, I'll probably make them a little bit brighter. And here's another note. Oh, here's another note about coloring human Flowey is that the scars on his cheeks. First of all, these were actually designed by Eater. This is part of Eater's original design, but they are from the Hyperdeath Azrael transformation because Hyperdeath Azrael has these marks on his cheeks. So we just sort of interpreted that as something that would turn into actual scars in the long run. Anyway, something about coloring them is that they're actually very healed. Well, they're not entirely healed, obviously, but they're healed scars, so it's not like they're gaping bright red wounds. Sometimes I accidentally make them way too dark or way too saturated, but they should just be like sort of healed-ish scar colors. I think the scar on his chest should be a more saturated one, just because I fucking don't know. I don't know. I think I like it if it's less healed because it's sort of always like clothed. Um, there's that. Okay. So I think from here I just need to shade it and then I'll be good. This is just sort of a small one. I'm doing a bunch of commissions right now, so I gotta sort of work a little bit faster and just do something quick that is cute. So anyway, yeah, that's it. Yeah, see ya.